Ball State University co-eds are making certain they have an ample supply of sweaters since the emphasis has switched from style to comfort with the recent announcement of sweater days on campus to conserve energy. Dr. Robert Bell, Vice President of Business Affairs, said for more than a year we've been looking for ways to save and are now putting contingency plans into effect.
Well, our contingencies center largely upon our having broadened our fuel base so that at the present time we can use coal, oil, or gas, combinations thereof, or all except coal. We could burn all oil, all gas, but we could not burn all coal. At the present time, of course, we're having to look back on the use of more coal, but to supplement it with our gas and our oil supply.
Is there any possibility the university may have to close down for a few days to conserve energy?
We have had no notice of this. We have made no plans to do so. We do have a very high responsibility in that we provide steam to the hospital which adjoins our campus, and of course this we must keep going. But I suppose if things came to the worst, we had no heat, then we could not keep students on campus. We are not planning any such thing at this time, nor have we been advised to prepare to.
Robert Showalter, Physical Plant Director, said the university realizes a savings and gets more illumination by changing outside lights from incandescent to mercury vapor. With a cutback of 50 to 55% of the fan ventilating units to 70 degrees in classroom buildings with no thermostats, Ball State may cut 3% of its fuel bill with each degree of temperature reduction. But the biggest savings, according to Showalter, will be in turning off fans and compressors.
All of our power motors, all of our AC systems in our various buildings, our air handling systems, are operated on what's called a night setback. Now, we haven't done this as regularly when we don't get into this normally because our buildings are used so extensively. Our custodial people are in there at night. But we're going to set all the clocks, we've already begun, back so buildings go off at 11 o'clock at night, come back on someplace around 7 o'clock in the morning. They'll be warm when we come in, and they'll call on a 10 degree above zero day, temperature might drop to 65 degrees. But these clocks will take it off the line and bring the equipment back on the line and not only save power but save fuel.
About how much energy do you think will be saved by setting the clocks back?
We're hoping we might perceivably save as much as 10% this year.
If we can save 10% now, why didn't we save 10%, say, a year or 2 years ago?
I think we weren't as conscious. It's just, I think we'd find fault with ourselves for not being as conscious of the problem that was coming. We felt like we wanted to keep people comfortable, that we like to meet everybody's need. Some people required a temperature of some areas of 75, some 76. The swimming pool requires a temperature of 82 degrees, which we won't vary on. So requirements have been different in our various buildings. Now we hope to standardize it.
University officials believe they may be able to save $122,000 this year, which should help the budget and contribute toward conserving the nation's energy. Jim Nickerson, Ball State News Bureau.